YouTube was happening. It's Friday, October 10th, and we're talking football, NFL to be exact. We had our game yesterday, Philadelphia and the Giants, and if you were here yesterday, you saw I said if I leaned aside, it'd be New York plus 7.5. Should have took it. Should have took it outright because hey, we saw what happened there. Scattaboo, 3 touchdowns. Yeah, crazy stuff. So we have all our games for Sunday. We're going to do this today. That way you have plenty of time to watch it whenever you do watch it. So you can see all the games. We got what, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 games, and we got 2 on Monday. Then we got Minnesota, Houston on buys. So we're going to do all 12 games here. Let's recap yesterday because I only took 2 plays. I took Scattaboo for 64.5. That was free. That was easy. That was good stuff. Then Barkley only had 2 catches, but he had none in the first half. So the fact he ended up with 2, hey, we got hooked on it. It seems like everything yesterday was hooks. Baseball was hooks. That was a hook. Yeah, what can you do? So overall, not bad. It could be better. 1-1. If you want the plays typed out for every single sport I do, or you just want access to the spreadsheet so you can do your own research, or you just want to come join the chat, check out the HQ. Simple as that. So enough of that. We have 12 games. Let's stop wasting time. It's going to be long. Let's get to it right now. Jump to the first game, which is going to be yet another lovely overseas matchup. I'd be so glad when they stop doing these, but they'll never will. They're going to keep on. Eventually, every single week, we're going to have one international game. You know that, right? That's what they're going towards. Anywho, I digress. Let me get off my soapbox for a minute. And we got Denver in New York, not the New York location, London. Currently, is Denver 7.5 points favored. They're both on the road, so no home field advantage. 43.5 is our total. We go to the spreadsheets. We see ignore the away at home because it does not matter. Location, London. We can see what the weather it is, everything, blah, 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 cool, whatever. The main things we look at are stats. We need to see who does what, matchups, offense v defense, bang versus bang, no real difference there. That versus that, no real difference there. You would think 3-2 versus 0-5 would have some differences. They do, a little bit. Dobbins should be able to run all day on New York, which we've taken Dobbins run R&R. Pretty much last couple of weeks have been quite good for us overall. So, but the third down percent is not good. So that's not good passing. So that v that. You see, the main thing is going to be Dobbins versus the Jets. So Dobbins is probably going to be our play. So let's go ahead and pop over here. We're going to look at the depth charts real quick just to make sure no injuries, so we can see who's out, who's in, things like that. So Bo Nix, Dobbins, Sutton, Harvey. You vulture, that touchdown vulture right there. That's who he is. We come down defense, see if anything crazy is happening. Kicker, well, that's there. Good. We go over to the Jets. We look at their stuff. Fields, Brees Hall, Garrett, the usual suspects. O-line looks pretty good, not banged up at all. So we got, yeah, I like this view better because we can see who's on IR and who's not. So there is your stuff there. And Nick Folk is the kicker. So let's go to props. This is Outlier. Link in the pin comments. You click it, slime. Go get you a week for free. You know this by now. It's there every week for free, a whole week. So we're going to need it for this, though. I'm going to tell you right now because it is a lot happening. So we need to do, we got the game pulled up. I have everything by last 5 because everybody's played pretty much 5 games now. So we can actually use this the right way now. We come down, we look at everything 80% or higher because we want to know what you've done lately this season. 4 out of 5 at least. Garrett Wilson touchdowns. Denver, number 1 against touchdowns. That Denver defense is 14.3 points per game last 3 games. Pretty good stuff. So Lutz is just outside the thing. We're not going to look at Lutz. Sorry, we're not. They're not 80%. We don't want them. Dobbins touchdown? Potentially, yes, but I'd rather have Dobbins R&R right there. So Dobbins, 79.5 rush receiving. I love that play. Already, I can tell you love it. We'll look at Garrett Wilson. We'll look at, you want to look at Ingram? I'll look at that. I'll pop those up for you. Cortland Sutton receptions, sure. Actually, I don't need to open receptions, but you can see everything, the lines right there and what they are. They're 4 out of 5. So Garrett Wilson receiving yards, Dobbins receiving. I don't want that. Harvey, vulture yards. We'll look at that, sure. Brees Hall, 29.5 receiving. Nick Folk kicking is up here. Okay. 32nd. Okay, good deal. So we got everything we need, I think. Oh, and Sutton receiving. So a lot of props in this main one. With it being a neutral site, it's very weird. You can see I don't have to, like, this is the last 5. This is all season so far. So you can see he's at an 85 average on a 79. That's good. I like the upward trend. I would like a little more cushion on this, but the average is over this is plus 102. I got to take it, especially with the Jets defense. That's probably the play I'm going to take. So we'll leave that there. Wilson receptions, there you go, 6.6 on top of a 5.5. You could take that for plus 128 if you trust Fields to the ball. I don't want nothing to do with that. So no. Evan Ingram receptions, 3.2 on a 2.5. You can take that if you want. Again, I'm not doing it. Sutton, 5.2 over a 4.5. You could take that. They're not bad. They're not bad plays. I just prefer the JK first. Garrett Wilson, his yards 76 on a 55 does look good. If there's anyone you're going to throw it to, you throw it to Garrett Wilson clearly because he does enough to where 56 isn't that bad. That's a good play. 114, good odds too. So that would be something we could take. I'll leave it up there as a second choice. Harvey receiving yards? No, fam. Where's the rush receiving from the man? Ooh, yeah, that game right there, ridiculous. And the other three, he's too boom or bust. Can't mess with that. He's a vulture too, you know that. So Brees Hall receiving yards, and you can see that. Might as well look at rush receiving over here with him too, because he's good at both. But that Denver run defense is number one. So I mean, did you see it? Did you see it over here? Number one, 68 in the last 3 games. You don't run on Denver. It just doesn't happen. Sorry. So we go, where's that rush receiving? Am I blind? It's right there. I am blind sometimes. Yeah, he's pretty good, but it's Denver. And you couldn't do it to Tampa or Buffalo. You ain't going to do it to Denver. So goodbye. And Nick Folk kick field goals. 2, 2, 2, 2, 1. That's not good enough for us, so that's a no. And lastly, Sutton receiving yards have been pretty good overall. Jets pass defense is 17th. You could take that, but I'm gonna say no to that too. So if anything, I think Denver's gonna be in a lead most of the game too. So with that being said, you're in the lead in the NFL. What do? You run the ball. Hello, J.K. Dobbins. Welcome. Mostly rushing yards. He doesn't really catch out the backfield. So we could, if you don't want to touch this and you just want rushing yards, we could do this. We could just go straight rushing and just maybe shave off 10 yards, right? 69.5 for plus 100, even better. He doesn't catch out of the backfield much at all. So we're going to go Dobbins. Dobbins over 69.5. Nice for plus 100. So it's going to be rush yards. I'll take that. Plus 100, sign me up. We'll take that. Side and total, I lean Denver, obviously, in this one. Denver 7.5, though. I don't know. I don't like that. Just give me Dobbins. We're moving on. Next. Okay, you see how that goes. We're moving on to game 2 to an actual real game time. It's going to be, who is the next game up, actually? It's going to be Arizona and Indianapolis, actually. So where's that game over here? And that spread is looking like Indianapolis. The Indiana Joneses are going to be 7.5-point favorites at home. 47.5 is our total. Let's pop over to the old sheets so we can pull it up and see what we look like. Get rid of those two. Let me get ready to open up the depth charts. Thank you. And we got, that's a lot of red. That's disgusting. That versus that pushes. But this, Indiana Jones is going to have him a day passing all over Arizona. You think he will? He might. So we're going to look at receiving props. We're going to look at passing yards for Jones for sure. That kind of cancels out. That leans, both these lean defense on running and maybe an under running play. Taylor under running could be a thing because Arizona's defense is pretty good and they should pass if they're smart. We'll see. So, and then 5th versus that, 25th, yeah. This might be a higher scoring game too, just because you see this and it's like, okay, they're not going to score much, but the defenses are so bad passing wise. And then 3rd down's bad, and they turn up. Yeah, let's go look at schedules. Let's see who's hurt, who's not, who's playing, what have you. So Arizona, Kyler Murray is questionable. Brissett might start. If that's the case, I mean, I see why it's Indiana by 7.5. I think they got this anyways. Maybe by at the 7, I'm good because plus 111, I ain't feeling that, but 7, I might. So we see the rest of those. We got Zay, questionable. See who's out, who's on IR, whatever. And then defense, there's a lot of injuries on defense. A lot of random injuries. So you see all those. And then also we know their punter got hurt. And their holder, that's the same guy. So he's out. So, but he's questionable. He's not out yet. Indianapolis, we know their kicker's out for the season now. So, like, yeah, Schrader's done for. Sad. Schrader was money for us, except for last week, obviously, because he got hurt. So, but you see the defense. And then we got Indiana Jones versus, we got Taylor, we got Pittman. Yeah, let's go to props. This one's going to be pretty straightforward. I think we know exactly what we want to do here. We want to go Arizona Cardinals, pop it up. And we have our 80s. We have Pittman touchdowns, receptions. I'm only going to look at the ones that make absolute sense for us. So Taylor rush receiving? No. Pierce receiving? Yeah, we want Indianapolis receiving. So we're going to look at Taylor receiving because out of the backfield, obviously. We're going to look at Pierce receiving. 27 is a better number. And then Kyler Murray does have props at 5 different books for rushing yards. So we'll see. And then Chad Ryland field goals is always a nice one as well. We do like to take that one. So let's open up Taylor receiving yards, see what he's done. He's got 26.6. You come over here, Pierce receiving. The 5 games have been pretty damn good to the point. I just kind of want to take this. That looks good. I mean, your toughest game is Miami. And other than that, Denver 60, 122. Yeah, I think I might just want this one. He's averaging 70 on a 29. What? I mean, yeah, how many targets you get, Mugtai? How many targets are you getting? Reception-wise, 4, 1, 2, 6. 122 and 6 is pretty damn good. How many targets? See targets, please? No, they're not going to show me targets. That's fine. So you can see this, but I can come down to target share. I can come look at this. Target share. Pittman, Warren, oh, damn, he's way down the list, isn't he? Okay, it looks like Pittman gets the most. Well, let's look at Pippen. Shit. That's good. 29.5 is ridiculous. Let me get the right line for you. 49.5, and you're not even coming close. So why would I take you when I can just take the guy who's doing well, who's making the most of it? They're going to reward him probably, you would think. Anybody else down here we really want to take? Warren receiving? We'll look at Warren receiving. Why not? Josh Down, Daniel Jones. We got to look at Daniel Jones passing overall too, because to see how he's doing. Jones passing attempts. You see his attempts. Let's look at these yards real quick. PY passing yards right there. 212. He's at 236. That was Las Vegas. This was Tennessee. That was a blowout. That was a blowout. He's not going to play much in a blowout. Arizona's pass defense is so bad. I think like they're going to need to play more. I assume Arizona's not going to get blown out. You would think. I don't know. And then Tyler Warren, you see his numbers at 61 on a 49. 2 games were kind of missed. I think I want to trust. I might take Alec Pierce. Then again, Colts by 7 this period overall at home. Let's just do that. Let's just be smart. Let's go Indianapolis -7. I'm by the half. I know. You really don't buy the half. It's my money. I do what I want with it. I buy a push potential. Sue me. Don't care. You can take that 7.5 if you want to. It's +111. Have fun. I'm going to get the 7. We're moving on next. All right, moving on to game number 3 is going to be Chargers and Miami. And currently it's right here. We see Chargers are 3.5-point favorites on the road. 43.5 is our total. We need to pop over here and change our sheet to this so we can see it. There it is. And go ahead and get these depth charts open up. Good. Currently 3-2 versus 1-4. Both pass defenses are nasty. We see this. 11-32. There's your game. Chargers it's Harbaugh. He likes to run. We know this. 137, 11th rushing. Miami can't stop anything with the run game. They're allowing 197, 174 in the season. That is ridiculous. That is a terrible stat. Both are really good on offense on third down. You're not good on third down defense, so the Chargers are going to be able to move the ball fairly easily, I believe, as long as they stay on the ground and go for on thirds, and that should be good. Simple story. Chargers 3.5. I like that play. I would buy the 3 just to be safe, obviously. If I'm doing a money line parlay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go ahead and create one, and I'm gonna throw certain teams in there and just see what we do at the end, who we take out, who we keep in. So money line parlay. I'm already gonna put Indianapolis in there, obviously. LAC is gonna go in here. I just have to. Let's go ahead and look at the depth charts to make sure nothing's crazy out there on the injury fronts. So Herbert's playing, McConkey, Quentin Johnson's questionable, Keenan Allen, okay, Alt's out. That's not good. That's never good, but it's been a couple weeks now. They're used to it now, so a couple outs on the DNs, not good. Okay, a lot of IR happening for this team. Okay, Dicker the kicker's still there. Okay. Miami, we know that some of their issues. We know about Tyreek's out and everything, so H.A. and Waddle, Malik, Waller's questionable now for what? Being old? What are you doing? How are you questionable? He's not in game shape probably still. So bunch of IR still. Come to the defense. You see all this there. Cool. All right, let's go over, look at the props to see what we got on this side. Get rid of you, and you, and I didn't even look at chat around. Damn, I forgot about you, but yeah, that's not good enough for me. Sorry, go away. Change this over to Miami Dolphins. Yeah. And we have our 80%. We don't have much here. H.A. to get a touchdown going up against the Chargers defense? I don't think so. No, not a chance. Tua to run for, look at 4 out of 5. He's ran for 3 yards. We got to look at this. It feels like this hits every game, every time. Keenan Allen is going to, well, we already said we're not taking passing. We want rushing for Chargers. So Herbert rushing. And then that's also going to be, who's that going to be? That's going to be, what's his name? It's going to be, Haskins, that's right, that's his name. Haskins is the running back. So according to the depth chart, so I need to go find Haskins, which is, where the hell is Haskins? Haskins, wherefore art thou? Haskins, found you. All right, so we got Haskins now. Good. Because we're going strictly from the depth chart, and we see that Haskins is the number 1 RB. That's all we care about. Absolutely. So Haskins, we want rushing yards, not receiving yards. I don't care about that. I want rush. There we go. Got it. Your rushing yards 37.5. You have nothing here, but you're the number 1 back going against the worst rush defense in the league. Remember, Miami can't stop anything. So if someone's going to run, you can trust this guy who's never done anything, or we could take Herbert, who ran for 60, 24, 31, 32. He might run for 31 yards by himself because he might just scamper around. So who do we like more? Do we trust a running back for 38 that's never run before? So let's see. Chargers signing Vidal to be the active roster. Naeem Hines to be the practice squad. Vidal and Haskins will split snaps after okay. or they split snaps after his injury. So, but he's listed as number one now. So, I almost feel like I want to take Herbert, just period. Or now, do we take a prop or do we take this Chargers to win the game? See, there's the options here. Based on this, I'm kind of torn on the props, but I kind of like the Chargers more now. So I kind of just want to take Chargers by 3. You know what I'm saying? I feel like this is the play I'm going to go for. We're buying the half again. I know. So go ahead and yell at me. I got you. So if you want to take a prop, I would take Herbert to run or Haskins to run, but I don't know anything about Haskins. None of us do because he has no stats really. He had 13 yards and how many carries? How many carry rush attempts you have this game? 5 carries, 13 yards. That's what, a 2.6 at, oh, that's not good. No, I wouldn't take you. He might go for 60, who knows? But Herbert might do it too. But just give me Chargers. I think they'll be fine. Next. All right, moving on to the next game, which is going to be New England and New Orleans. Yay. Can't wait for this one. Yeah, I swear. I can't do it. Let's see. Where's the game? Where's that? New England. There they are. Found it. It's Patriots 3.5 on the road with a 45.5 total. We go to the sheets. I got changed. It's just, I mean, New England's passing attack is looking pretty good. Defense and offense wise, 240 through the air versus 12. New Orleans gonna have a tough time doing it there, so that's canceled. That cancels. This means that the only thing we have a lean on is New England's defense. So third down, Saints defense. Oh, that's a lean for New Orleans. Oh no, we might have turnovers. Nothing standing out here. I don't want none of this so far. So let's see if we can find a prop that maybe is really stands out. Actually, lies. We got to do the depth charts. We got to do them. We got to see the injuries. We got to see who's playing. So depth chart, New England. Let's go ahead and drag this down a little bit so we can see Drake May. Everyone's healthy on the O-line. There's a couple IRs, but nothing too crazy. We got our defense with some outs and some questionables. So, yep, there you go. Cool. Go to swap the other side. We got Nolans. We got depth chart. Spencer Rattler, Kamara, Taysom Hill's been running around out there some. Lave, Rashid, Cooks. You can see all that. There's your defense. There's your kicker stuff. Yep, cool. Props. Head on over. Let's get rid of you. And I didn't even look at Tua running. 5-8. I would never bet this. I mean, you could if you want to, but I won't bet it. No. No, I don't want him run. Nobody wants him running. Nobody. When he does, it's like, but yeah, whatever. Change this up. We're going to Patriots and Saints to see if anything's really standing out. And we have very little to pick from, as expected. Kamara rushing yards against New England run defense is 13th. Not good. New England's defense period is good. The only thing they're not good is third down. So, group A field goals. Hey, a field goal kicker prop. First one today. We might look at this. Receptions, tackles, assists is popping up finally. About time. Something happened in this area. So, cool. We got a couple options. Group is at 2 average. He had 4.2202. So that comes out to a 2 average plus 100. New England's third down defense is 23rd. So New Orleans should have success to get first downs from third down. So I'm a little worried by that, but you never know. And then Demar Davis at 8.5 tackles and assists is minus 150 because this man is all over the field everywhere. So 9.6 on an 8.5 for 150. I can't do that. That's too rich. I can't do that. I would lean Group A, but I don't want nothing to do this game. There's nothing that stands out. You saw it. I saw it. It just, look at this. You think that looks good till you see it matches up. It's like, okay, no, I'm passing. Next. All right, after that pass, we're moving on from New Orleans. We're going to Pittsburgh and Cleveland. That's a fun little matchup. Let's see what we have cooking over here. We have currently it's Pittsburgh 5.5 points at home with a 38.5 total. Super low total. Obviously, we go to the sheets, we look at the numbers, and we can point and laugh. That's what we can do. Offense is going to be rough in this one. 38's actually under might be a play here. 13 and 20. That's 34 points combined with the defenses at 40. The pass defense is great for the Browns. Both run defenses are looking good. Pass defense for Pittsburgh is looking terrible, but 30 of them passing, so those two cancel out. Browns defense. You can't do anything on offense. You can barely do anything. So Pittsburgh's going to have advantage slightly when it comes to third down, and Cleveland's going to have an advantage in defense, period, overall. So under 38.5 looks like our play. Like, that might be the play to take. So let's go ahead and get rid of this 2 and change it to, let's go look at our depth charts to see who is in and who is out, just so we know. Depth chart, and we go Browns. Look who's second string. Ooh, I saw that. It was ESPN put that out there. So look who's third string. What? Why? Anyways, You see Juggins, Judy, you see all that there. It is Gabriel's turn. Did you look at Cleveland's schedule for like next like month and a half? They could actually do quite well for a while. I tweeted about it. I was like, wow, this is actually, they don't have anything super crazy hard in like the next 7 weeks. So we go to their defense. Myles Garrett's questionable. Oh, no. But the rest of the defense is there. You got your kicker stuff. Let's go over to Pittsburgh. We go to their depth chart. We pop over here and take a look. We got Aaron, followed by Mason Rudolph, like usual. Warren Metcalf. Austin Third's out. That guy, I cannot say that name. Sko. I don't know, whatever. You come down to the defense, they're mostly there. Ramsey's questionable, so cool. I'm heavily leaning the under 38.5 in this one. So let's change this over to Steelers. Thank you very much. And we have Metcalf over touchdowns against. If you want to take that, be my guest. Njoku, we'll look at that. I mean, we'll look at all these. Why not? Because I'm probably taking the under. Patrick Queen tackles assists. Carson Schweiss something, and then TJ Watt tackles assists. We got 3 defensive props. That tell you how this game's going to go right here. So Njoku is at 39. He had a 67, which kind of made up for his 11 against Detroit. So you can see the numbers there. 34 and a 39. Don't love that. We can do better. I'd rather have the under, period. Metcalf touchdowns, 4 out of 5. You see what he's did. I don't care. Touchdowns in this game? Who's going to throw it to him? Himself? Come on. I know Aaron Rodgers is good. I know. Yeah, whatever. Don't care. Did you see the defenses? These 2 defenses are good. Queen, 9 average, 8.5 of the plus 115. I don't like this 2 here, so we're going to leave it alone. I like the team effort of an under better. Carson Schwessinger, that one, but look at that, 7.5. What is that? 12, 9, 10. Dude's been, 8.8. Could take that. 150, too rich. And then TJ Watt, obviously, 3.5. You can take that. I don't want that. I'm not going to do anything with that. So we're going to come back over to the lines. We're going to look at right there, 38.5. I'm going to go under 38.5. That way we get a key number with a hook on it. So give me that under. We're moving on next. All right, moving on from Pittsburgh, we're going to Dallas versus Carolina. Interesting little matchup, I think. That's a story. We'll see that in a second. Dallas. Where they are right there. So Dallas is only a 3.5 point favorite on the road at Carolina. You know, everybody's probably going to be taking Dallas. I'm assuming anyways. Let's take a look. Public. Yeah, that's what I thought. But this was about the same as yesterday. Look what happened yesterday with the Giants. Exactly. So, yeah, y'all can follow that if you want to. I don't care about public betting numbers. I do not care. You can do what you want. It doesn't matter half the time. So, 49.5 was our total. We go spreadsheets. Look at this. 4th in passing, 15th in pass defense. This versus this. Bryce Young's going to have some success against that defense, but we'll see how much he actually has. Everybody should be able to pass on him. 10 v6 is a push. 2 v24. There's your game. It is going to be Carolina running the ball down Dallas's throat. That sounds so weird to say. Carolina dominating on the run game? Hey, I'm down. Chuba, where you at, buddy? You're going to be a play for me. I'm almost positive. 3rd down defense, good luck. I mean, punter's going to have a day off over here for Carolina. He ain't got to do much work at all. So we need to pull up our depth charts and see what these 2 teams are up to. Dallas and Carolina. Not a new window. It's a new tab. Thank you. Come on. Thank you. There we go. Change this over. We'll start with Dallas first. Depth chart. And we got Dak. You see everybody here. You see who's in, who's out. 3 injured starting O linemen is not what you want to see on a Thursday afternoon or Friday afternoon. That's not what you want to see. So, and then you come down, look at the defense. Already terrible when it comes to pass and rush. Just terrible defense in general. They're all banged up too. So, Carolina, maybe Carolina. That's crazy to think. Don't think those crazy thoughts. It's crazy. Depth chart. We got Bryce. We got. Oh no. That's right. You're out because Rico is down. That's right. Ooh, interesting. Against Dallas, huh? That's funny. All right. How small world after all, isn't it? So, yeah, you got that. You see their defense. Everybody's there. All right. We got to go Rico yards. It's got to be a Rico yard play. What else could we even take in this one? It's got to be that. Cowboys right there. Got to be Rico yards. Give me that. Dak. We'll look at Dak passing attempts. I don't know about that. Coker receiving. I don't want none of this. Jake Ferguson, I don't know. Wrong running back. We're going right for the one. I'll pull other ones up, but I'm looking for a specific one. Rico, where the hell is you at? I know you on here. I know you is on. There's Rico. Found you. Let's look at this real quick. This is the play I want. Rushing yards right there. 206. Against Miami. If you do against Miami, you can get me 77 against Dallas. You know what I'm saying? I think you can do that. How about rush receiving? Did you catch anything? Very little, to the point I think all we need is rushing yards. So give him the ball, get out of his way. 206. I think he's I'll say, but stays Rico to be work lead back versus former team. That's why I said funny, small world. Yeah, we got to go Rico. It's got to be this play. I'm typing in, but I don't know what else. Why I even taking this one? Like, what else do we want? I don't want anything else. So it's over what 76.5. 6.5 rush yards, absolutely. Sign me up for that one, please and thank you. Plus 100 too. Well, for BetMGM. 115. I'm cool with that. That's cool for me. Hard Rock, I can get that one. Let's look. Anything else in here we want to say though? I see it's down here, but we gotta come back up. Go back to the 80% range for the all season people. We got Pickens for a touchdown. I'll show that one. We got Javonte 75. We got Coker. I'll show that. Ferguson receptions. Why not? Coker again. We already got Coker once. Let's rush receiving yards. Yeah. And we got Dak to throw the ball a bunch. So let's start with that. Dak throw. Here's your Dak passes. 39 average on a 32 is actually not bad, especially if you think Carolina might actually be in the lead. I mean, it ain't crazy. It ain't crazy. I'm not doing it, but it's not crazy. Ferguson 7-7, 13 non-reception. That's an 8-2 average on a 6-5. Plus 130, maybe, especially with CD's questionable? What the hell is this? There's no way. No way. What is this line? No, there's no shot. No. Get the hell off my screen. Shenanigans. Tomfoolery. No. We can't. No. Jalen Coker obviously would be good, 51.2. If you want to take passing versus Dallas, which you could, you absolutely could, because it is here. We have options. Like if you trust Bryce Young to throw against Dallas, hell, you could throw against Dallas probably. Yeah, you watching this could throw against Dallas for at least 10 yards, I'm sure. I just love the rushing versus Dallas too, because I think, if he had 200 against Miami, he can have 77 against them. I'm pretty sure. So, but I can see Coker getting yards too. If anything, I kind of lean Carolina plus 3.5 at home. You just say it. I just might. So that's potential as well. Javonte, with all those injured O linemen, not a chance I would touch this one, but I'll show you. I mean, he's doing damn good. Good stuff. But Carolina's run defense is 6. I wouldn't touch that. Pickens get a touchdown. I mean, if you want to take it, there you go. But I don't want nothing to do with that. So give me Rico. That's my play. Second play would be Panthers plus 3.5. Third play would be Jalen. So other than that, nothing else. Pass. Move on. All right, let's move on from this game. We're going to Seattle and Jacksonville now. So let's look at that one. There it is right there. Jacksonville is a dog at home, plus 1.5 against Seattle, 1.5 favorite, 47.5 is our total. Let me change this over to the right one there and go boop, and we can see our numbers. We see what everybody's been up to. Number one completion percentage for Seattle. First thing I see is 5v30. There you go. There's your game right there. 20 versus 24 is a push. So, yeah, passing attack for Seattle has a big advantage because Jacksonville's pass D is not good. 15, that's push, that's a push, that's a push. That leads defense for Seattle. 3v26, there you go. Third down, medium, third down, long. Seattle's going to convert those because Jacksonville's pass defense is going to let them have third downs of 46% completion. That ain't good. And then they can't do it themselves. These are going to cancel out. So this is Seattle all day. Seattle about 1.5, done. Unless there's some kind of massive injuries that I just can't remember all of a sudden, which we're about to go see if there are or not. This is gonna be Seattle, just because Jacksonville. Everybody's like, oh, Jacksonville's 4-1. They're great. They're at home. Like, yeah, but they don't match up nice. We're about matchups around here. So, yep, let's see what we got. Seattle depth chart. Anybody hurt? Let's see, Darnold's playing good. JSN's playing. Cooper Kupp's playing. Everybody's healthy. That's good. So we come down to the defense. We look at that. Yeah, their offense is good. They're gonna be fine. We come over here to you. How is your depth chart on defense? And we see. What the hell? Look at the O-line. Question. You have 4 of your 5 O-linemen are banged up. That ain't good. I'm sorry. That ain't good at all. And you got a DN and a strong safety banged up a little bit. Yeah, no. This is Seattle so far, unless there's some kind of massive prop we can take that just makes the most sense, which might be. There could be easily like a JSN receiving yards or something crazy. So let's change it up. We want to go to Jaguars. Where the hell they at? Right. Oh, way up here. Okay. That's cool. Whatever. The only prop bet on there is JSN. All right. 81 or 82. Well, obviously we go 81. Better lines and better number. Okay. 106, 81. This is all we have. We look over here again. Remember, it's 5v30. So if Jacksonville does get in the lead, Seattle's going to throw more. So there's this obvious. This is the only play to take in this one is JSN. 81.5. Why would we do anything else? I'm still salty of this 879 here. You are too, probably, but we're all salty of that 79. And he showed off for 132. It's got to be a JSN day. JSN over was at 81.5. 81.5 receiving yards. It's got to be him today. Who else would it be? It can't be nobody else. It would be this or Seattle plus, or Seattle minus 1.5. So I'm just going to take JSN as my main play. If you don't like that, you want a side, I would take Seattle. But those are my plays. Spreadsheet one more again. There we go. Move on. Next. All right, let's move on from Jacksonville. We're going where? Rams and Baltimore. Ew. That's the first thing I said. Injuries galore. That's the main thing about this game. So where's the line over there? We are still in the 1 o'clock window. So this is Rams by 7.5 on the road. 44.5 is our total. Spreadsheet. Look at the numbers. Number 1 B22, but they're also banged up heavily too. So I don't know. Let me go and just get this ready. We're definitely going to need it for this one. Thank you. And let me see, 1B22, clearly that's an advantage for the Rams. 19B29, that's actually not bad for Baltimore, but that's not Lamar back there. That's, the hell's his name? I gotta go look at the chart first. Cooper, gotta look at Cooper Rush. We have 19v30, so the Rams can run the ball. They can pass or run. They have options. And on top of that, well, they kind of suck on third down, but good thing Baltimore defense sucks just in general on everything. So, let's go look at the depth chart. Let's go look at all the injuries, shall we? Lamar is questionable. Zay Flowers is questionable. Gar's questionable. I mean, yeah, we'll see. Roquan's questionable. Yeah, Marlon Humphrey, that's not good. That's not good at all. So let's go look at the other side. Los Angeles Rams. And we got Higbee, and that is about it. 2-2 is questionable. Higbee, couple D, and that's it. Nothing too crazy. Let's go props. See what we get, because I think we pretty much know what we want in this one. I think, right? I think it's going to be Rams, period. Just Rams by 7. But then again, it might be just a prop that stands out, kind of like JSN is like, yeah, that's the obvious choice here. So we want Ravens. Where the hell are the Ravens? Right there, way at the top again. Okay, that's cool. We have some options. Puka to get 9 catches. Interesting. We'll look at that. Hopkins to get 13 yards. Somebody got to catch the ball. Somebody. We'll look at it. Zay Flowers has lines, which means he looks like he's going to play. Okay, cool. We'll see if that makes sense, if that stands. Starks, Kyron, Hamilton, Curl. We'll look at all the defensive ones too. And anybody down here we really want to look at, like Nakua. We already got Puka pulled up, so we'll look at receptions. We see it as 10.4 to 8.5 at plus 125. That's a lot of damn catches. But hey, if someone's going to do it, it's going to be Puka. You want to go straight for yards instead of that? We'll see what we got. Receiving yards, 96 on a 117 average. So, but minus 112, you have options there. So you have a couple things. Receptions though, everyone's offering receptions for good. That's good. That's good value. Good stuff. Let's keep going. Hopkins is at 31.6 on a 12.5. Somebody, I mean, they're banged up. Somebody got to do something. So, but I don't really want to take anything with Baltimore's offense, if that makes sense. If anything, I want to take like Puka, or I want to take the running side. So, or just the Rams by 7. They're so good at everything else. So they go away. Starks, you see 6'8 on a 6'5. Don't love that. Williams, I don't care about your receiving. I actually care about your rushing today, good sir. You've been kind of just there, and I don't love this. Rams feel more like they're just going to throw it to Puka like 17 times a game, which I want to take advantage of if possible. So, 72, I mean, you could run all over Baltimore if you want to, but are you going to is the question. I don't know if you are, so go away. Hamilton tackle says 8 on a 6'5. No, it's not bad. Curl, 8'4 on a 6'5. Again, not bad, but I want Rams offense. I got to take that number 1 B22, and we know Baltimore's pass defense is not good. Banged up secondary. The stats weren't good to begin with. I got to take something. It's got to be Puka, yards or receptions. Which one do we like more? Do we like his yards more? Receptions? Or maybe hell, just targets. You can take targets at prize picks for 11.5 targets. So receiving yards is going to be 96. He gets close on, I want to take receptions. Can I just take straight up, like get 9 catches? That looks good, doesn't it? I'm going to do that. We're going to roll with this for once. I know it sounds crazy. But the Rams could just dominate too. I want to take like 6 plays a game. Every game I want to take like 6 plays, but I'm being bankroll management conscious, trying to take 1 play. And if I had to pick a play between these two, Puka or the Rams, I'm taking the Rams by 7. Yeah, they are minus 7. Just done. It decided. We're moving on. Next. Okay, moving from there, we're going Tennessee and Vegas, and we got to be in the afternoon window, right? This has got to be afternoon now. Vegas. Yes, 4 o'clock window. Good stuff. So let me go ahead and just change this over to Las Vegas. And currently we have Vegas 3.5 point favorites at home with a 41.5 total. We go spreadsheets. Look at the lines. Look at the red. Look at the. This is a mustard game, hot dog game. Mustard, ketchup galore everywhere. A lot of ketchup, a lot of mustard, a little bit of relish sprinkled in. So cancels out. Cancels out. Leans defense. There's your game. Is this a game? This is going to be rookie v rookie. That's what they're going to hype up, right? I think this is going to be a running back game for Raiders, which is going to be fun because I had talked some mad shit about this dude for like 2 weeks. I said, give him time, though. I said it in like week 3. I said, he's getting better. You can see it. But now it's time for him to shine. This is going to be a game he pops off. It feels like a game he pops off on because they're not going to throw the ball well. Defenses are better. So this is going to be, yep, clearly what this one is. So let's go ahead and get rid of you two. Let's take a look at the injuries, make sure the O-line's not banged up completely and back. So not that they're any good. Let's keep it real. They're not. Depth chart for the Titans. Let's see. Cam Ward, Ridley, Pollard, everyone's there. The backups are all banged up a little bit or out. You see all that there. Defense. There's your defense people. There is up. Slides out. Who's kicking the ball? Hector? Is Hector kicking? I don't know. That's weird. So now they don't even have a kicker. Okay, cool. Depth chart. Raiders. Gino and JT. It's going to be him all day. It's got to be him unless they try to like vulture with like Mostert, which they could. Just give the man the ball, gabs away. This is his time to shine. He has a beautiful matchup, and he's at home. Gotta love that. Raiders for sure 3.5, but I think we got just. I'm gonna root for the man today. It's gonna be nice. Go ahead, Las Vegas. Get rid of this game. Change this to Raiders. JT rushing yards is all I care about this one. I mean, Tony Pollard, there's there if you want it. You want Jake? He's there too, but I don't want that. We don't want that shit. I want the good stuff. And where's the good stuff? Where you at? Where are you at? There you are. 97.5 rush receiving, eh? Are you catching somewhere in the backfield? See, I was like, yeah, I talked shit about them the first 2 games. And then I was like, you know what? He's looking like he's getting a little bit better. And then all of a sudden, bang, popped off. So it's like a stock. And all of a sudden it's popped off. And now he's going to have another pop here. So 96.5 rush receiving. How many catches is he even getting? So that was 17 yards. That's 42. They need to use him more like this. Use him like Bijan. Use them like that. Use them like Cook. Use them like, yeah, all those. Gibbs, I think he can do that. So I believe it at 96.5 at minus 115. I'm doing that. So we're going JT over 96.5 R&R. Yeah, my first R&R play of the day. How about that? Good stuff. Because, yep, if you do see it, we got that. He's going up against this. In this. He's at home. So that's all I care about in this one. I have nothing else I want to show in this one. Next. All right, we got 3 games left. We're going to Cincinnati and Green Bay now. Fun little matchup. Cincy Green Bay. It is Green Bay by 2 tutties. 2 touchdowns. 14.5, 44.5. Let's go over here and change it up to a Green Bay. That's a lot of Green Bay helmets. That's a lot of logos. Okay. Yeah. Since he's not good. We know this. Since Joe Flacco's there, though, he's there and he's going to start. How about that? He doesn't know the offense, but guess what? He's been there 3 days. If Baker can do it with the Rams in like 25 hours, he can do it in like 3 days, right? 7v27. There's, all right, so Green Bay is going to be able to toss all over Cincinnati. Since he's going to struggle to throw against Green Bay. Even though Flacco just played Green Bay recently, it doesn't matter. I don't care. You can't run the ball on Green Bay, and they're going to run a ball down your throat. So it's going to be Green Bay all day. Now, 14.5 seems like a lot. It probably is. But number 1 third down offense and 10th in defense. Yeah, this Green Bay is going to win this shit like 42-3. This is going to be a blowout. I don't even what. This should be a blowout. I'd be shocked if it wasn't, since he has 0 business being in this game. 0. I don't see any chance they keep it close, even with Flacco. Sorry, there's a reason Flacco got benched in Cleveland. So, and I think it's mostly because of Cleveland. But hey, I digress. But we'll look at that chart anyways. We got Flacco, Chase Brown. Chase is questionable. T. Higgins. You can see the rest of the people there. We got your defense. You got your kicker stuff. Green Bay, make sure everybody's healthy. Who's playing? Jordan Love's playing. Josh Jacobs. As long as these 2 are playing, that's all you need. You don't need anything else. Oh, 3 banged up linemen ain't good, but still, they're questionable. We'll see what happens. I'm taking Green Bay. It's got to be a Green Bay play. I'm not taking 14.5. I'll take 14. Not a problem. So let's go ahead and see if there's any props we might like in this one, though. Packers, not much to choose from. Gary, you get a sack. I mean, we can look at that. Jordan Love to run for 9 yards. I'm not looking at that. I'm not taking that. Not a chance. Noah Fant? No, sorry. Flacco, 36 pass attempts. Have you lost your mind? And McKinney, 4.5 tackles assists. I guess we'll look at that too. So Gary Sachs, I mean, up until last week against Dallas, he was good. He had no issues. I don't want to take him today. No. Flacco threw for 40. Is he going to throw for 36 passes? He might. He's averaging 40. I don't want that. You could have that. My vision is it's such a blowout that they actually don't let him throw much. Or he doesn't know the playbook enough. And then McKinney, yeah, I think this is just straight up. Keep it simple. This is going to be Green Bay. I am going to buy it to 14 because I will show you over here on the lines. It is currently 14.5, but it's plus 104. So we could probably get an alt spread of 14 here shortly down here. Where's that? 107. See? That's why you have multiple books. I have that book. That's a good one. So Green Bay by 14. That's my play. Next. All right, we have 2 games left. We have San Fran and Tampa Bay. Yeah, buddy. Try not to be biased. I will try. No promises, though. No promises. So, what do we have? We go over here. We got Tampa, right there. Tampa is 3.5-point favorite at home with a 47.5. We come over to our spreadsheet. We look at our numbers, and we see 2 of the top 3 passing offenses. We got Mac Jones, or nope, we got Purdy. Nope. Who the hell's quarterback? I don't know. They rotate quarterbacks every week in San Fran. Who knows? Because of injuries. So, I will look in a second. Don't worry. Actually, you know, well, let's go and do that first, since we kind of need to know who's the quarterback for us, because that's going to matter a lot. We're going to go here first. So San Fran is going to be, oh, come on. They're both questionable. That helps me none. Well, I mean, they're about the same. It's a system. That's not the quarterback. It's a system that makes them look good. McCaffrey's not hurt. That's a first. We love that. We have all our good, yep, good information. Yep, suspended. Okay, cool. And then we got doubtful. You don't really see many doubtfuls lately, but still. And then, yeah, cool. So let's go on the Tampa side. Tampa depth chart. We look, Bucky out, Evans out, Godwin out. Don't matter. You got Mecca Aguka. You're good. It's butchered. Abuka. I keep butchering that man's name. Bridgewater's questionable. Yeah, as long as you got him to catch and him to catch and him to catch, and yeah, you're good. You don't need anything else. So we come down to the defense. Defense is looking okay. Nothing too crazy. So, all right, let's go back to the sheets now that we have an idea. 2 of the top 3 offenses. Defense is good, but a little bit. I still don't trust Tampa's secondary from last year. You know how bad it was. Your secondary is kind of rough too. Neither one can run the ball much, especially with Bucky out. I don't see Rashad really doing too much running the ball. McCaffrey, what the hell, bro? Like, are you just focusing more on like receiving yards? If that's the case, I could see that absolutely. Run defenses are not good, but hey, screens, bubble screens, slant. Hey, give him the ball. Who cares? What else do we like on here? Nothing much really, to be honest. I like the overs, what, 47.5? I could see this hitting 50 easily. I could see it hitting 50. I don't trust the defenses. So let's go ahead and look at the props to see what we have on here. If anything looks good in this one. So get rid of this, turn it to this one, and very few. We have a Mecca to get a touchdown. How fancy. 4 out of 5 games, he's got a touchdown in his rookie season. He's a rookie. And then McCaffrey, exactly what we said we want to see. Rush receiving yards. I might take McCaffrey for sure. Eddie Pinheiro make 4 out of 5, huh? And then McCaffrey again receiving 48. So yeah, we have a few we can look at. A Mega touchdowns. He has 5 touchdowns, and he's in, yeah, good stuff. He's awesome. Clearly. Now, what's your receiving yards? I'm just kind of curious today. 77, and you just had 163. I think with Goodwin and Evans out, you got to be the main guy. To the point where I kind of want to take this. Makes sense? I kind of want to leave that up there. And then I kind of want to add this with it because, my God, you are look at the consistency. 142, 141, 140, 139, and then a random 107. Yeah, we're going to take both of these. I can take 3 plays. I can take the over as well. If you really want to get crazy, I could go 3 plays. Then lastly, we have Pinheiro, which if you want to take field goal kicker, there you go. I don't want this one. No, I think I know what I'm going to do. I might triple play this one. A triple dipper. We might go Chili's on this bad boy real quick. Hold up. I think we're going to do it. I think we're going to go Chili's. The triple dipper. Done. Triple dipper special. So first one is going to be Eruka. Over 70. Was that 77 yards? Let's go look. 77.5. Yes. 77.5 receiving yards. I don't see San Fran secondary at 21st holding back. And Baker loves throwing to him. So I'm down. Then we have Mr. McCaffrey. Caffrey over. And that is over 109.5. They're going to need him too. So that's R&R. Absolutely. And then I kind of like the over 47.5. I feel this is going to be a very high scoring game. We're going triple dipper. It's the 4 o'clock window. We'll see what happens. So that's my 3 plays on this triple dipper. Let's move on to the night game. Moving on, Sunday night football. We have Detroit. We have Kansas City. Awesome matchup on paper, just for like names and people and star power. But overall, stat wise, no, this ain't a matchup. I'm sorry. This isn't. I haven't even looked at it yet. I already know what I'm about to see. Let me go pull it up real quick. Actually, not bad. I figured it'd be bad. Nope, KC's doing a little bit better than I thought they were. And then Detroit's doing a little bit worse. Currently, it's KC 2.5 at home, 52.5 is our total. We come over here and look. Yeah, 6v18. That's Mahomes. That's defense. This is your game, though. That's going to be Gibbs versus that run defense. And yeah, Gibbs is the play if we're going to take one. Gibbs or the over would be the 2 plays I would take because that's coming out to a lot of points and they're still getting up 42. So I can see that. Let's go look at the pull up the depth charts and make sure nobody's banged up that we didn't know about because that's always important. Bang, bang, we come down. Decker, Raymond, nothing else too crazy. Come down to defense. Yeah, everybody's there. Cool. KC depth chart. Let's look at them right quick. Nothing on offense. Really nothing on 2 deep offense either. So, yeah, they're pretty healthy overall as a team. Nothing too crazy. Props. Let's go look. Get rid of you, and then we change this over to Lions and Chiefs. And who we have? We have Gibbs for a touchdown. We have no other Gibbs, so we're going to take Gibbs because we want to specifically look at Gibbs' rush receiving yards. Let me go ahead and just do that right now and see if that's worth a play of ours. Rush receiving. Damn, they put it at 199.5. They knew. I can't take this because he has not shown he can hit this. We need some cushion. That ain't cushion. This is bad. I can't take this. I'm sorry. I mean, yeah, there's 25th allowing 135, but I mean, last season he was good. I feel like if I take this, I'm chasing, but it's the only thing on that night tonight, really. So, I don't know. I think I might do it anyways. I like the matchup. They're 25th at 135. He should be able to do work against them. So Detroit's run defense is 5th, so I don't want nothing to do with Kareem Hunt. Don't care about you. Amon-Ra, we gotta look at him. We got a couple. Kelsey, always gotta look at Kelsey, and that's about it really I care about. So you potentially, yes. You against Casey's pass defense, which is 6 right now. Don't love it. 2024, half the time you either showed up or didn't. I don't know. Get off my screen. No, don't trust you. Kelsey, let's see, 2025, you can see his 5 games. He has a 48 average on a 45. That's not good enough. Sorry. If anything, I want Gibbs and I want the over. I feel like this is going to be high scoring, but I think Gibbs is going to be a big part of why it's a high scoring one. So we're going to go Gibbs over, yep, over 99.5 R&R. Gotta take R&R. And I think we're going to take the over 52. I'm not taking that half. We're going 52 even. Just because 52 is a key number. That's 49. That's 7 touchdowns and 1 field goal. That's all we need. So I'll say 52 is a push potential. And now let's see, do we have enough for a money line parlay? I already have my list. Let's go back to the top of the spreadsheet. Let's go to the spreadsheets. Let's just start at the top, shall we? Colts, Arizona. We like no, we don't. We like Indianapolis, so we're going to take them. I already have them as a spread. They're going to be a moneyline parlay piece. Chargers against Miami. I do like the Chargers better overall as a team. I think they're going to I don't like Miami's chances here. They just match up poorly. That's all it is. So I like the Chargers as well. We're going to take them off. Let's go to put them on. Game 3 is going to be New Orleans and New England. Not a chance I'm touching this one. This was a pass for me. Nothing to do with this one. Pittsburgh and Cleveland. I don't know. This is the winner is going to be nap time in this one. Yes, nap time. No chance. Carolina, Dallas. I'm going to say it. Carolina has everything in this game to win because they have the defense that can kind of shut down Dallas's passing, and then Rico might just go crazy. So it sounds crazy. I might like Carolina, but I'm going to put him in a moneyline parlay. You lost your damn mind. I ain't doing that. Jacksonville, Seattle. I already like Seattle, but I don't. No, not brave enough to put him in there. Sorry. Baltimore, Rams. I like the Rams. I think the Rams do work. I think Baltimore is just not good right now, obviously, because of the injuries. So there's the Rams. I already got them on the spread. I see another one here shortly. Tennessee and Vegas. I think this is Vegas, but you never know. If they're smart, it's going to be JT for 200 yards. It just should be. So, but I don't trust the Raiders. Nothing else looks good here. So Green Bay go on the list. Green Bay's not going to help much with it because they're 14-point spread. But guess what? They're going in anyways because they're at home and they're a big favorite. Welcome. Anybody else? Tampa, San Fran. Look, I'm a Tampa guy. I'm here in Tampa. I love Tampa. I root for Tampa, but I ain't dumb enough to go against San Fran. So, I mean, look at this matchup. It's close for a reason. They're both 4-1. If anything, bet on Tampa when they're down in the fourth quarter, money line. Just do that, and you'll probably be good because Tampa loves to give everyone who watches them high blood pressure. So, yeah, I'll catch you in the fourth quarter, my guys. No chance on this one. I would touch this one. I don't know who the hell's going to win this game. So, over. That's why I like over. So, I have a 4-game on that parlay. Indianapolis, both LA teams, and Green Bay. That sound good? You could even throw Carolina in there if you really want to. I could, but I'm not going to. So that's 4. I think we're done here. I think we're good. All the games are done. So we have 2 on Monday. I will come back on Monday and we'll break them down there. So I appreciate you being here. That was country as hell. I was trying to be country. I didn't say to be that country. Surprised me. I appreciate being here. Check out the HQ. Check out Outlier. Let me know what you're playing. Let me know if anything changes, injuries, what have you. Put it in the comments. I check them all. And I will see you on Monday to talk more NFL. Thanks.